Guthi community system in neighboring country Nepal has been playing a major role in uplifting the cultural and religious heritage of the country. Not only that, the community system has also ensured for protection of springs, which are vital in the supply of water to its people. Manipur, a state that is surrounded by hill ranges, can learn from Guthi community system in conservation of springs. SKTV News Chief Reporter Ketrimi Premchand brings you a special report. Let's take a look. Environment degradation resulting from climate change have been a talking point for many experts across the globe. It had major impact on cycle of rainfall, creating major crisis in agriculture and most importantly in the form of water crisis. Manipur also faces water crisis every year and this problem is likely to become a perennial crisis. It is really surprising for a state like Manipur to face water crisis as the state has got vast forest cover and above average rainfall each year. Conservation of springs can be a great start for solving the water crisis. For this, Manipur needs to adopt the practices from other countries with similar mountainous terrain like that of Manipur. One example can be the practices of Guthi community system in Nepal, which came into existence in the 5th century to safeguard agricultural and traditional heritage of Nepal, including the springs, which the community considers sacred. The Guthi community system has been playing major role in conserving springs in the country as a symbol of love for nature. Guthi community has been protecting springs in Nepal by creating Hiti, which is a sacred reservoir for sewers of spring water that have been brought down from upper reach through pipes. The 1,500-old tradition of Hiti not only has cultural and religious significance to locals, but also provide water to people. Media Resource Center of Directorate of Environment and Climate Change organized a co-learning cum exposure visit to Nepal from May 2nd to 5th with the aim to understand the experience of Guthi community and Hiti. The team visited Padhan in Lalitpur and had the opportunity to learn about the conservation of spring water from Nepali researcher Rishi Amitya, who elaborated the concept of Hiti.
Most of the water heating here in Brahman Valley comes to us from 3rd century to 8th century timeline. But people even before that, before here, so we were living here from 300 BCE to 3rd century, they knew the Kathmandu Valley people, they knew a lot about natural spring water sources. So a lot of our water is not only water sources that just comes to us from the ground, natural spring water source, but also something that has been over engineered or like engineered to perfection.
According to Rishi Amitya, a festival called Rato Machindranath Jatra is celebrated before the advent of rainy season in Baton every year. Before this festival, Guthi community ensures that all the ponds, lakes and reservoirs are cleaned up in anticipation of rain. Locals believe that rain will come after the celebration of Rato Machindranath Jatra festival.
When water falls here, what the people did was they started building aquifer in the terms of ponds at the base of the hills over here, and they started bringing water to the main city center. So when the festival comes, what the people of the valley used to do was that make sure that all of the canals, all of the ponds are at the maximum level because once the rainwater starts coming in, it will be very impossible to clean all of the water sources. So when the chariot was being pulled over here, the people of the community of those areas made sure the ponds were clean and all of the canals were clean because once the deity starts rolling, once rain will come in anytime and people will be so engrossed with the jatras. Jatra meaning like the celebration. They'll be so engrossed with the celebration they will not have any time to do anything else.
Water is one of the most vital thing for life, and with climate change and other environmental factors, water is becoming a rare substance. With looming water crisis, state like Manipur needs to have proper policy programs to ensure the availability of water. One can start from saving its important springs that originate in hills and foothills in the state. Government and relevant authority, along with community participation, can make sure that springs can be protected in the state.